Technology, Virudhunagar. Today I am going to explain superposition theorem with a simple example. So superposition theorem is based on the concept of linearity between the response and excitation of electrical circuit. It states that the response in a particular branch of linear circuit when multiple independent sources are acting at the same time is equivalent to the sum of responses due to each independent source acting at a time. We are going to separate each and every independent source as an acting element at that time only. So in this method, we will consider only one independent source at a time. So we have to eliminate the remaining independent source from the circuit. We can eliminate the voltage sources by sorting their two terminals, and similarly the current sources by opening their two terminals. So just remember, voltage source means we are going to start the two terminal, and the current source means by open the two terminal. Therefore we need to find the response in a particular branch n times if there are n independent source, the response in a particular branch. Maybe it could be current flowing through that branch or voltage across the branch. So this is superposition theorem. What are the procedure we are going to follow? Next, the procedure of superposition theorem. First step is find the response in a particular branch by considering one independent source and eliminating the remaining independent source present in the network. So eliminating means, if the voltage source means we are going to start, current source means we are going to open. Repeat step 1 for all independent source present in the network. This is the second step, and third step all the responses in order to get overall response in particular branch when all independent sources are present in the network according to the network law. We are going to add algebraic sum. We need a algebraic sum for final value. So for example, here you can take this circuit. Find the current flowing through 20 ohm resistor, where it just means the nearby 4 amps current source. So we need to find the current of 20 ohm resistor by using superposition theorem. This is the problem. So we need to find by using superposition theorem means here you just count the sources. One is voltage source, one is current source. So here two independent sources are there. So you need to solve this circuit in two times with eliminating one source and keeping one source active. So first step we will do we eliminate the current source and we will keep the 20 volt voltage source. So the circuit is here, current source, we are eliminating current source means we are opening the two terminals, so that the reduced circuit diagram is here. So let us find the current flowing through 20 ohm resistor by considering only 20 volt voltage source. So in this case we can eliminate 4 amp current source by making open circuit of it. So modified circuit diagram shown in the following figure. So there is only one principal node. So here how can I calculate the current in 20 ohm resistance? We can use either mesh, nodal or Kirchhoff voltage law analysis. You can use any of the analysis method. We need to find current in a 20 ohm resistance. Just that. So first here I solved using mesh analysis. I take two meshes I1 and I2 in this circuit. So I am writing the two equations here, insertion method, or you are writing the equation method. We can write any one of the method. So here is two method. First mesh is I1 containing 20 volt voltage source and 5 ohm resistance, 10 ohm resistance, so that the equation is 15 I1 minus 10 I2 which is equal to 20. How this equation is written? Two methods are there. One is insertion method, means the first matrix of resistance is total sum of all resistance. That means 5 plus 10 which is equal to 15. 15 into I1. Then common resistance is 10. So we provide negative sign minus 10 into I2 which is equal to any other voltage source there or any sources there, means that value which is same direction of I1. So that positive value of 20. Second equation is I2 mesh. In I2 mesh there is a 3 resistance, 10 ohm resistance common between I1 and I2, and one of the 10 ohm resistance one of the 10 ohm resistance only for I2 and 20 ohm resistance only for I2. So the total resistance is 40 ohm, which is I2 current flow through that resistance. So I am here provide the 40 I2 and minus 10 is a common one. So minus 10 I1, which is equal to 0 because there is no sources there. That one. After that, I simplify the second equation. Minus 10 I1 plus 40 I2 is equal to 0. So I1 is equal to 4 into I2. So I am simplify the second equation. Therefore I1 is equal to 4 into I2. I just put this equation into first equation. That means 15 into 4 I2 minus 10 I2 is equal to 20. So that 50 I2 is equal to 20. That means I2 is equal to 0.4 amps. Here the I2 means 20 ohm resistance current. So in this case, I am solving, eliminating the first 4 amp current source and finding the current across 20 ohm resistance. Okay, this is one method. We can calculate another method by nodal. Nodal method, we can calculate by nodal method means here only one node, V1 is the only one node. So 20 volt source is there, so that the equation is V1 minus 20 divided by 5. This is the nodal analysis because the entering current which is equal to leaving current. Current means I is equal to V by R. So potential drop means V1 minus 20 divided by resistance 5. So first current, so that all current here, all current we are taking as towards the node. So V1 divided by 10 plus V1 divided by 10 plus 20. So that the resistance value, that means V by R formula, and Kirchhoff current law I am here applied. So equation, there is no current source, so equal to 0. In this equation, the only one unknown value is V1. So 10 V1 is equal to 120, that means V1 equal to 12 volt. So this is the first value we get, V1 value. But we need 20 ohm resistance current. So what we are going to do means, the current value is I1 means current across the resistance is equal to V by R. So 20 ohm and 10 ohm are connected in series here. So we sum that resistance and calculate the current because current in series is same. So V divided by 10 plus 20. Here we provide V1 plus 10 plus 20. So I1 equal to 12 divided by 10 plus 20, which means 12 divided by 30, which is equal to 0.4 amps. So in previous case also, the I20 ohm is 0.4 ohm, and in nodal analysis also 0.4 amps. So any one of the method you can calculate it. Don't need to go for the both method. Any one of the method you can calculate in the first step. Second step, let us find the current flowing through the 20 ohm resistor by considering 20 ohm resistor, considering only 4 amp current source are active, and we are going to eliminate the voltage source, so that we are making here short circuit. So short circuit, I made a short circuit and making the terminal A, B. In the opposite circuit, there are 3 resistors to be left to the terminal of A and B. That means 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 10 ohm left to the terminal. We need to find the equivalent resistance. After that, we can calculate easily current in a 20 ohm resistance by using current division rule. So first I am going to calculate AB or AB, that means equivalent resistance left side A and B. So 5 and 10 are parallel, that combination series in 10 ohm. So 5 into 10 divided by 5 plus 10, which means 40 divided by 3 ohm, that is RAB. So now I rearrange this circuit with 2 resistance element. One is left to R equivalent and another one is our 20 ohm, which we need to find the current value. So here the 4 amps is now divided into the 4 divided by 3 ohm and 20 ohm. So we use the current division rule. I2 is equal to the source current IS into which resistance we needed, other branch resistance divided by sum of the overall resistance. So that here we need 20 ohm means we provide R1 as 40 divided by 3 and R2 is 20 ohm. So I2 current is 1.6 amps. So in this case we find the current in any other method. You can find any one of the method to current value in 20 ohm resistance. Here I2 is 1.6 amps. So in first step the current value in 20 ohm resistor is 0.4 ohm. In second step, that means 4 amps current source are active means the current value in 20 ohm resistor is 1.6 amps. So we need to calculate the algebraic sum. So you can take the circuit, initial circuit. I will go for the initial circuit. So here the source, current source, and here this 20 ohm resistance having the current direction in, voltage source also here in clockwise direction, and the current source is anti-clockwise. That means 20 ohm having both current. So I am going to sum that both current, so that I is equal to I1 plus I2. That means I is equal to 0.4 plus 1.6. 0.4 means in the first step only the voltage source is active, and 1.6 is the second step, only the 4 amp current source is active. So the total current is our original current. Therefore the current flowing through the 20 ohm resistor of given circuit is 2 amps.